Hey everybody, this is Mike with On Point Preparedness. This is going to be a really important video for you guys because I'm going to challenge the way you all are thinking about how America will fall, specifically how Christian America will fall, because the top headlines that you and I have been fed for quite some time may be really far off base. And it's things like this, the endlessly reoccurring FEMA rail car with shackles story. They're going to round up all the Christians and put us in these trains, and then they're going to bring us to the FEMA camps, and there's going to be guillotines waiting to behead us. And then there's some more truer stories about how we're under constant persecution, the removal of God from our schools, the Constitution, the removal of 10 commandments from public lawns and spaces, and definitely the rise of Satanism in the public venue. But is it so simple as an us versus them mentality, where us are some denomination of Christian versus this satanic beast system, the satanic New World Order system, or is it something unexpected? I'm actually thinking it is something unexpected. I'm going to show you why. The thing that I could not get through my head, researching all this end times prophecy, is how America will fall, given that a majority of Americans are, or at least identify with, being Christian. Here's a poll by ABC News. Look at the middle paragraph. 83% of Americans identify themselves as Christians. How about we look at another poll here? This is from Pew Research. 70.6 identify as being some denomination of Christians. Now, if we look at this map here, the location of non-denominational church congregations in the U.S., non-denominational church congregations, there's definitely going to be a lot added to this map when you start integrating Catholics and denominations. There's churches everywhere. I mean, literally everywhere, especially in the Midwest here. There are some streets that I'll go down, and within a mile block, there'll be like 5 churches. And so when I'm getting into all these end times prophecy things and how America's going to fall, I'm like, how can it be an us versus them, a Christian versus beast system, when there's just so many churches and so many Christian identifying people in this country? So let's recap. There's currently 319 million Americans within the United States, and the current polling has them at around 70.6 to 83% of the population. So how does a New World Order take out roughly 223 to 265 million Christians? Now, obviously, there's going to be a lot of people in there that aren't truly Christian, or maybe they are more sheeple-like and will go along with the motions. But let's take a look back at history. Adolf Hitler. Do you guys know this? Him on Christianity? We tolerate no one in our ranks who attacks the ideas of Christianity. In fact, our movement is Christian. You can see him there shaking hands with people from the Vatican. There's lots of photos out there, people, about how the Vatican or self-proclaimed Christians were Nazis. More photos right outside churches with the swastika. And then Adolf Hitler himself coming out of a Christian church. And if we look at religion in Nazi Germany, 67% were Protestant and 33% were Catholic. So you're looking at a major population of Germany that was some denomination of Christian. Yet they allowed the Holocaust and atrocities of it to occur. Now, how in the world did this happen? Well, what about another case in history? How about the Dark Ages and how the Roman Catholic Church murdered anywhere from 50 to 150 million Christians who were saying that the Roman Catholic Church was a heretical organization. They went against the Roman Catholic Church and were therefore persecuted and killed because of that. And the one thing we cannot do is say that we are different, speaking either geographically or historically. One of the best examples of this is when Obama said that America is exceptional, and Putin came back and fired an amazing quote. Not that I'm a Putin supporter, but man, did he nail this one on the head. He said, "It is extremely dangerous to encourage people to see themselves as exceptional, whatever the motivation. There are big countries and small countries, rich and poor, those with long democratic traditions and those still trying to find their way to democracy. Their policies differ too. We are all different, but when we ask for the Lord's blessings, we must not forget that God created us equal." So again, we can't say that, oh, that happened in the past in Germany, or that happened in the past during the Dark Ages. That would never happen today. Because let's look at that article again, talking about the number of Christians killed by the Roman Catholic Church in the Dark Ages. It says, "Surely nearly all Roman Catholics and Protestants disapprove of past religious persecutions. So this discussion should not reflect negativity on current members of the Roman Catholic Church." However, big however here, events in Nazi Germany show how easily persecution can revive itself, so it's necessary to be on guard against it and maintain an awareness of its history. And so that brings us to what may happen when America falls. I think it really relates to Revelation 12:17, folks. And it says, "The dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed." The remnant. So what am I thinking is going to happen here? I don't think it's going to be an us Christian versus them beast system type of end times. I think it's going to be where the large majority of America still remains or identifies as quote unquote Christian, but there's only going to be a remnant that stays true to the teachings of Christ and the teaching of the gospel, because things are going to get rough and the teaching is going to become incredibly skewed. And if you know about a lot of these mega churches and all the different denominations of Christianity, there's a lot of weird stuff that goes on. You know, I don't stay siloed and stay in just one particular church. I've visited multiple churches, and there are some that are Christian that honestly scare me. The way people act in there, very emotional, very losing control of themselves in those environments. It's like the people that I see on Stephen King movies. Just completely freaks me out. So the key question that everyone likes to ask is, when is all this going to go down? If you followed my channel regularly, you'll know that I firmly believe that we are in the 7-year tribulation period, and in fact have surpassed the midway point of it. And the key thing to know about the end times is it's going to be accompanied by a false church, by an end times false religion. And that is why I follow the Pope and the Roman Catholic faith very, very closely, because I do think that is the false church that's going to bring everyone into this new world order religion. Now, some key dates that I'm going to discuss in the next video is October 31st, 2017 through October 31st, 2018, because this is when the Roman Catholic Church becomes whole again. It is when they're going to mend their relationship with the Protestants, this 500-year anniversary of the Reformation. They're bringing them back in together, just like they brought the Eastern Orthodox Church back in with them, and they're really setting the stage for the New World Order religion. Again, I'm going to cover that in great detail in the next video. You can see here one of the monuments they put up where the whole globe is colored red. Red is a very symbolic color. But again, stay tuned for that next video, because we're going to cover some really crazy stuff. Until then, this is Mike with On Point Preparedness. See you guys later.